outstanding Australian rules footballer. There is nothing on a field which he could not accomplish. Words fail me in describing his brilliance. Fred was born in 1874. He was the sixth of 8 children. He was educated at the City School in Hobart, which used to be situated on Harrington Street. He was an exceptional schoolboy athlete. I've seen newspaper reports in the Mercury of the City School sports days. They used to run up at the TCA ground, and he would be first or second in basically every category. He'd be winning foot races off scratch. So he was an incredible athlete. He ended up joining the City Football Club, as it was in the old Southern Tasmanian Association, in 1891 in the juniors. But he only played senior football in Tasmania for 1 year. He probably didn't truly blossom into a recognised star, as we would call now, until he actually went to Victoria in 1894. He managed to play 80 games in 8 years for Melbourne, and seasons were shorter back then. But yeah, he had a couple of significant knee injuries, a couple of small knocks that would keep him out for 1 or 2 weeks at a time. But ironically enough, the thing that ended his career was not a football-related injury. He played the 1901 season, but then soon afterwards his eyesight began to deteriorate alarmingly quickly, to the extent that within a few months he was almost completely blind. And as a result, he had to retire and eventually return to Tasmania. And he was only 26 at the time. It was a shock to the football fraternity because he was still playing as well as ever. He had just starred in Melbourne's 1900 premiership win over Fitzroy. He was a crucial player in that game in a match many people did not expect Melbourne to win. Then as now, versatility in a footballer was highly prized, and there are multiple reports from contemporaries who say that he could play basically any position on the ground. There was one in particular who said, in the first quarter, he'd be excelling all the ruckmen. In the second quarter, he'd be roving like a champion. In the third, he'd be defending along with the best of them. And in the last quarter, he'd be wherever the team needed him and starring at whatever role he was playing. So, yeah, he had all the skills. He had the ability to play any position. And that's largely why he was so prized as a player.